All right, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we GMS Louisiana Saints. All right, Lafayette Camp. Coming back at you with another live lesson. All right, but before we get started,
East this way.
all right, we're going to face the east.
Okay.
And we're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Bashem,
Bashem,
Kakadash.
Kadash.
All right, double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone. Salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that's pushing this truth and sincerity.
Shalom.
Shalom. All right. And today's lesson, we're going to pretty much go into, just your health, your diet, the defiled bread, you know, uh, amongst this kingdom that we live in, and, different things that will be beneficial for our body and our spirit, because the foods that we eat, all right, has a effect on, our thinking, the way we live, all right, and all of that spiritually, and Esau knows this, and that's the reason why he has all these GMOs and genetically modified and all these different things that he's spraying like pesticides and stuff like that, man. So we're gonna get into it through the scriptures, man. All right, and Lord willing, all this information be edified.
That's right. A little health and wellness.
Yeah,
It's the book of Second Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 3. For though for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
con. So though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, meaning that we don't overindulge ourselves, man. All right, we deal in moderation, and that's even with the things that we eat. You know, uh, once we have the, because once we have the understanding of food, you know, uh, it can either be beneficial to you or it can be, bad for you, man. Even good things can be bad to you if you overdo it, man. There's certain things that are healthy that if you overdo it, it can be a danger to you, But you got it, yeah.
That's right. And I got want to back you up too.
All right,
It's Second Corinthians 10 and 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
right,
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
that's right. So it says the weapons of our warfare are not the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. All right, but it's spiritual, man. All right, and part of that spirituality is, eating the right things, so that way you can stay in a spiritual mind frame, and dealing with these different things that we deal with in the world. All right, because you are what you eat, man. All right, these
That's right.
different GMO foods and different things like that, whether it be certain cereals, you know, uh, uh, certain chips, Jake like Takis and all that other stuff like that, man. All that stuff has a place spiritually on your mind, man, on your pineal gland.
Yeah.
And it clogs it up, or it hardens it, and it stops you from being able to see the spiritual in things, your spiritual awareness, man, or your spiritual senses, man. Like how Spider-Man says, my spidey senses are tingling, man. Well, you got spiritual senses that you can feel, but because you eat this junk food, it's hard for you to be able to discern what's actually going on around you, man. All right,
Right. That's right.
God,
Hey, and I'm going to just bring out this precept because, like the brother was saying, we don't fight the flesh with fleshly solutions.
right,
We fight the flesh with spiritual solutions. When you come into this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, all right, you don't just put anything inside your body, man. All right, you don't just consume anything, and you don't just take things for surface value. That means you read the labels, you read the back of the items to make sure that what ultimately it's proper and suitable for you to consume, man. All right, as a man of the Lord, we hold ourselves up to a higher standard. All right, especially in this truth, in His Word. So how much more within our diet, man? And your diet elevates over to your spirit, like the brother said. You eat certain foods, all right, they'll raise your cholesterol, they'll higher your blood pressure, man. They have you in a different mood, and then you'll eat certain other foods, vegetables, greens, things that um help your mood and help your spirit and elevate you on a higher plane. All right. But this is the book of you got it. This is First Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. It says, "All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. You see? Hey, and ultimately, it says all things are lawful unto me. Get that word expedient, huh? All right, because ultimately, you have certain things in this society that are lawful for you to eat: chicken, turkey, beef, lamb, deer. All right, certain fish. All right, the scriptures go into that in Leviticus 11 chapter, man. And our law, they're lawful for you to eat, right? But ultimately, they're not expedient for you because of how the society is ran, because of who's ruling over the society, man, because of the things that are being put in the food, man. You got it, bro.
All right, this is the definition of expedient in one's own interest.
And one's own interest will be the interest of Esau Edom.
Right.
And we're going to go into some of these industries that Esau has set up to
Right.
destroy this food industry, man. To destroy our food, to poison us, man. To kill us, to depopulate us, man. All right, these are one of the avenues that the Most High blessed Esau with, man. The scriptures tell you what, Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, man. Including the food industry, including the medical industry, and so on and so forth, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah. All right, you want me to
Yeah,
text a
yeah,
little bit more? All right, it says useful, beneficial, gainful. All right.
You see, it
Yeah.
says all things are useful. I mean, all things are lawful, Salaki, but all things are not what? Expedient, meaning
Yeah.
what? Useful,
Yeah.
beneficial.
Yeah.
All right, at that point in time, it might not benefit you to say, okay, well, I'm gonna just eat a cheeseburger today. That might not benefit you, man. Pertaining to your health, pertaining to what's going on within your body, man. So you have to be wise in the will of the Lord to say, okay, well, certain things, even though they're lawful, even though I can't eat them, I still can't put them into my body because it doesn't benefit me.
Yeah.
Because it's not meant for its sufficient use and its usefulness in this society, man. We're gonna get back to that in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yeah, that's because
You got
Esau, man, Esau he be using all kind Shalakia. He be using all different types of growth hormones and steroids to try to further speed up the process of these animals, man. Their natural growth spurts, man. All right, and you have some, even you have these undercover, what you want to say, food administration. They basically go in. It's like a health department, basically. They go into there. They go into these different facilities
Yeah.
where like the cows or the chickens are, and they try to see, how they're treating these animals, man, and what's the condition of these animals, man, because what the people have to consume these things, man. All right, and most of the time when they go over there, the chickens got some of these chickens got like 3 legs, 4 legs because they're injecting in them, with these different type of hormones that's making them, grow at an alarming rate to keep up with the production, man. All right, and there's even videos that you can go on YouTube, and with them injecting them, with air, with water to make them look bigger, and different things like that, man. So, the bread, the bread that pertains to the food, like the scriptures say, is defiled, man. So the things that we eat, we're not really getting the full benefits for it, man, because this man that's ruling this kingdom, you know.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, this is an older but goodie just backing you up. It's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
That's right. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. Esau, either. All right. You see that he's ruling these companies, man. He rules these companies, man. All right. And now he's even going far as trying to control the food, man. All right. You see in the news where all of these facilities where the food, is to be, processed. All of these different plants are being destroyed, man.
Mm.
All right. Further going into, him being the wicked, man. All right.
Right.
The people mourning, man. All right. There's, I've heard over the past few weeks, damn near every store I go into, you have people mumbling. You have your spiritual ears open. You hear people talking, and they're saying, "Oh man, there's not that much food. Where's the bread? Where's the water?" And that's because Esau's controlling all those things, man.
That's right.
All right.
Yep.
God.
I got a quick one.
All right.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2, because ultimately, All right. In order to, like the title of the lesson is, fasting and a righteous diet spiritually upgrade the body.
Right.
So in order to get on that playing field to where you're taking the initiative to want to eat right, to want to have a better diet, all right, which is ultimately gonna influence your spirit and spiritually upgrade you, all right, you have to change the way you think about certain foods, man. The way you think about the society, and it all comes with the truth, man. This is Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
That's right. So you're renewing your mind, man. All right. You're not always in that mindset of thinking that the Lord, or Shalaki, you're not always in that mindset of being in the world of I always need to consume, I always need to feel, I need to always eat something, man. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Staying in that spiritual mindset, like I need to feed my spirit, man, because the scriptures say, "Man shall not live on bread alone, but by these words."
That's right.
So you need,
Beautiful.
so we need to, stay in a spiritual mindset as far as like getting closer to the Lord, man. We do that by fasting. That gets us closer to the Lord.
That's
By
right,
Shemi
bro.
Awashai.
A beautiful point you made about that fasting. Let me
Right.
get this one real quick. All right. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. It says, in the first year of this of his reign, I Daniel understood by books the number of the years, whereof the word of the Lord Yahweh came to Jeremiah the prophet, that he would accomplish 70 years in the desolations of Jerusalem. Verse 3. And I set my face unto the Lord Yahweh. This was Daniel, man, because Daniel received visions from the Most High. So Daniel was a man of the Lord that ultimately took on the ancient techniques of prayer, fasting, supplications unto the Most High. So the Most High was dealing with him, man. That's like what we're doing today, man. We seek the Most High through what? Prayer, supplication, fasting, man. Exhortation, sound doctrine. That way the Most High can heal and renew our minds and transform us, man. So we can live right. We can make better decisions. Now we don't settle for that bag of chips, man. We want a healthier version. We want the vegetables now. We want things in their whole food, plant-based diet, man. All right. But it says, verse 3, and I set my face unto the Lord Yahweh to seek by prayer and supplications with fasting and sackcloth and ashes. You got it, bro.
Yeah.
Word.
All right. So it says, all right. He says, and I set my face upon the Lord to see.
I'm gonna read it again. It's
God, God.
Daniel's 9:3. It says, and I set my face unto the Lord power to seek by prayer and supplications with fasting and sackcloth and ashes.
That's right. So fasting brings you closer to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Ultimately, that's what it's saying there. Because you're showing that the Lord, that you're basically, you can put off the flesh, man. That it's not all about me. That I can suffer. I can suffer for your sake. And that's what a lot that this world is lacking in, man. It's lacking in self control.
Right, right. Self-discipline.
Yeah, that's right.
So many times we get the cravings, like if you could you get that impulsive eating?
Come, I got
Like
you.
there's a certain demon that's called impulsive eating disorder. So Jake gets certain cravings where, you know how we used to be in the world, you'd be like, okay, well, man, I got a taste for something. I got a taste for something. You know what I mean? How Jake
Come,
be, I got a taste for something. But that really be that demon saying, hey man, feed me some fried chicken. Feed me a nice juicy burger. Feed me that ham sandwich or whatever it may be, man. And the spirit is saying, hey man, you don't need that right now. You just ate. Or the spirit is saying, hey man, slow down. Okay? Don't put that into your body. Put something that your body actually
yeah,
needs. Yeah, you're saying your body is having these sugar cravings or being impulsive, but ultimately in the long run, those things you putting in your body, they call it fast food. They're
yeah.
not gonna benefit you. You got it, huh?
All right. This is the definite. Well, this is going into compulsive eating. It says frequently consuming unusual large amounts of food in one sitting.
One more time, huh?
It says frequently consuming unusual large amounts of food in one sitting.
Unusual large amounts of foods in one sitting. And if you can want to check out this documentary, it's on Netflix, I believe. It's on the internet, but you should be able to watch it for free. It's called Forks Over Knives. All right. In that documentary, they interview different nations. They interview like Moab, all right, different nations, all right, and they were going into their diet, their regular curriculum, and the things they eat. And they said one thing. I think it was a Moabite. She said basically, in America, the things we eat, that will feed whole family here. The things they eat in America in one sitting will feed whole family here, man.
Yeah,
And that's the truth, man.
yeah. You see it on TV, like 16. What is it? 600, my 600 plus life, and
Yeah,
all this stuff like this, man. You see, you know, all kind of people that are like 600 pounds, 500 pounds, 300 pounds. They glorifying it, you know, on the TV, and basically,
glorified, bro.
yeah, these women and men, they have whole family meals. They sitting out there eating a whole bucket of chicken and rice dressing and mashed potatoes and everything. You know,
Yeah,
God. So it is going right into, you know, that definition that we just now went to, which is you know, compulsive eating, man. You
yeah,
know, there's a compulsive eating demon in America, man.
yeah,
You
man.
know, they glorify food. They glorify food here, man.
That's why you have a McDonald's on every corner. You got liquor
Uh,
stores on every corner. They want to glorify the flesh, man.
yeah,
They pushing you to make a fleshly decision. Hey, go buy that 2 for $5, or go buy
God,
this cheap meal. Go look at the $5 Biggie Bucks or the dollar menu. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The cheap impulsive decisions.
God.
Man, I ate
Arby's,
bad. Yeah, yeah, Arby's.
Arby's, we have the meats.
We got the meat,
God,
all type of meats, man. Anything you want. And me
yeah,
and the brother just put this lesson together because we wanted to edify and just basically um, share with Akim like healthy eating tips.
yeah,
Just a lesson from us to y'all, brother. Just humbly just sharing healthy eating tips and things we can do to all motivate each other to spiritually upgrade through fasting and a righteous diet. All right, so with that, I'm gonna bring out this one. All right, now you got me and the brother save like different little photos and things like that about like healthy eating habits along with our like health journey that we're going on. So here's one right here. It says feel sick. All right. It says feel sick. It says eat this, not this. All right. Now I'm gonna go over the list of eat this and the list of not this. All right. It says feel sick because this right here is what the average American would take and put in their body to get well in this society. All right. Now let's get this. Let's get this real quick. It says feel sick. Eat this, not that. To eat this portion, you have citrus fruits, hot tea, honey, bananas, ginger, bone broth, coconut water, garlic. You see? And those are just a few of the many things you can consume and different herbs and teas that you can put into your body. But it has to be a lifestyle. That's what the Lord said, Romans 12, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You
yeah,
see? You have to keep renewing your mind. You have to make it a lifestyle. You have to constantly put an effort forth to keep your body in subjection unto the Lord. And fasting and a righteous diet is a spiritual upgrade unto the body. All right. And this is the other side. It says, feel sick, eat this and not that. I'm going to read the not that side, right? Under the not that side, you have orange juice, coffee, dairy products, canned soup, sport drinks such as Powerade, Gatorade, things like that. All those things they promote can help get you right back up. You see people on their bed, they have Gatorades on the side of it. They got coffee, they got orange juice. All those things are not good for your body when you're sick, man. All those things are processed more than likely, man. Are defiled, which we're going to get in Ezekiel, that defiled bread. But it says refined sugar, alcohol, junk food. Because you'll have people, they sick in the hospital, they eat McDonald's, man. Eating Burger King. That's madness, man. The Lord don't want you to treat your body like trash, man. Neither does he want you to treat your brotherhood or the truth, the word, any type of way, man. You got it, bro. I know you want to bring out something. I got something else as well.
all right.
I got that word fasting after you.
God, let me get this one real quick. This is
You got it.
all right. This This is Sirach 30 and 14. Better is the poor being sound and strong of conscience of is that a word?
Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution.
Of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. So basically, it's saying that someone who is rich, who has all this money, he can't really enjoy that money because his body is not sound. He might have these different type of infirmities that he's dealing with. You know,
Yeah, read it one more time, Mark.
it says, "Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution."
Now, constitution meaning what? Government. Meaning you following the laws. Meaning you're within the best of your ability, you're walking after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So the poor is likened unto us.
Yep.
So we're in a better case. We're trying to put our body in subjection and walk a thin line towards the kingdom than a rich man that just has it all and is able to buy anything and put anything into his body, man. Steak dinners every night. You know how rich people get down. The finest of the finest crab boats, shrimp boats, anything they want, man. Read that letter in.
It goes into it.
You
It
got
says,
it. You got it.
Then a rich man that is afflicted in his body. It says health and a good estate. It says health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
Right? Because that rich man here, he'll have the access to ultimately do what? Get all the finest foods, you live that luxurious life. Then what's the use of that if you got cancer in your body?
Right.
All right? If you die on your deathbed with type 2 diabetes, stage 5 cancer, man.
Yep.
What were all those riches for, man? We're here in America, the poor, the meek, trying to live a sustainable lifestyle and not eat this defiled bread, man. And calling it out. You got it, brother.
It says there is no riches above sound body,
Ooh.
and no joy above the joy of heart.
No riches above sound body, man.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right, man. Because somebody who has, a sound body, all right, or that's in a good estate in the body, can enjoy, $100 more than somebody who is a millionaire who's afflicted in their body. So, you know, a body that's of sound mind is above all riches, man. And wisdom too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that word fasting. It's that word fasting from the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It says fasting or abstinence from food and drink for a longer or shorter period is frequently mentioned in the scriptures. It says before the okay, let me read down. It says there are many different examples of fasts on special occasions held because of transgression or toward off present or impending calamity. You see, toward off present or impending calamity. And we ultimately fast to get closer unto the Most High. You have days like the Days of Atonement, all right? The brothers on the Shabbat, brothers different fasting techniques that brothers use that key and lock them in more with the Most High, man.
That's right.
Get them closer to the Lord, man. And that's what fasting does. And that's what treating your body right with a righteous diet does. It gets you closer to the Lord, man. Because the Lord, like it tells you in the book of Daniel, we're going to get, all right? Those that ate that king's dinner and those that basically ate different herbs, vegetables, they were more fair, man. They came out more healthier, man. You got it, bro.
All right. This is Psalms 109 and 24. It says, "My knees are weak through fasting."
Ooh, can you get that word on the blue letter Bible?
All right. "And my flesh felleth of fatness." All right. So basically, he's saying my knees are weak through fasting. My flesh is weak. All right. And it says, "My flesh felleth of fatness." So my flesh is being made weak through me fasting, and that I'm basically growing in the spirit, And I'm gonna get that definition of fasting in the blue letter.
I got one real quick, huh?
All
right. It's the book of Sirach. All right. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 20. And it reads, let's see. Salaki 37 and 30. It says, "For all things are not profitable unto all men, Sirach 37:28. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything. You see? So all things are not profitable for all men. Brother might be eating a different diet than you. That's what his body could sustain with. That's what his body is capable of consuming, breaking down, and it being plentiful and beneficial to him. It might not be the same way for you because of your lot, man. Okay? You might be dealing with something in your body that requires you to not be able to take in certain things or treat your body a certain way. And we all should be treating our body, all right, with respect in the first place. But ultimately, you have to use wisdom, man, on what you can and cannot consume. You got it, huh? But it says, so like you got some more, it says, but be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffering will turn into choler. By surfeiting have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolonging his life, you see? So excess of those meats, all right? And ultimately, you are what you eat concerning doctrines and physical food, man. Because if you taking in different doctrines and different philosophies, man, you're going to become those things, man. Just like if you're taking in certain meats, all right? Too much processed food, too much fried food, all right? Too much GMOs. Your body is going to reflect on that, man. You're going to have certain diseases, certain cancers are going to creep up on you, man. You got it, huh?
All right. This is 1 Corinthians 6 and 19. It says, "What know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you, which ye have of Yahweh, and not and ye are not your own." So basically, it's saying that your temple is not it's not of yours, man. All right, these temples we need to be taking care of them, man. We have to live in these temples, man. All right, so we have to take care of them, man. All right, we have to deal with these different things that we deal with. All right, and we need to put the right things in our bodies that are beneficial, so that we can continue to do the work. All right, continue to live your life righteously, man. All right, and show the Lord, us by us not eating defiled things, man, like swine's flesh or different things like that, man, because those things bring our vibration down, man.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And could you get that definition of? Well, I got it.
All right.
But look, hey, I can just another little quick little healthy eating point. It says the world's healthiest foods. All right, the world's healthiest foods. Okay, we're gonna read some of them. It says avocado, blueberries, sauerkraut, ginger, chia seeds, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, coconut, onion, garlic, sweet potato, celery juice, dark chocolate, almonds, lemons, walnuts. And on the bottom it says, are you eating these foods? So these are some foods that we should constantly have in our diet, in our rotation of eating, man, on a daily. Some of these certain foods, I'm gonna read them again: avocado, blueberries, sauerkraut, ginger, chia seeds, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, coconut, onion, garlic, sweet potato, celery juice, dark chocolate, almonds, lemons, walnuts. These are constantly things that we should be incorporating in our diets, man, in order to get our bodies in tip top shape, man. All right, and not suffer all these, because when you go into disease, it means to be not at ease, man. So that's what a disease is. You're not at ease, man. You're constantly hurting, constantly throbbing, constantly itching, constantly burning. Okay, because of what? That dis-ease inside of your body, man.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
All right. This is let me see. This is Genesis 1:29. It says, "And Yahweh said, Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of thy tree yield seed."
Right. So
This,
you have different trees that yield different seeds. You don't see an apple seed coming out of an orange tree, man. The Lord doesn't deal with disorder, man. Apples come from apple trees, oranges come from orange trees, and so on and so forth, man. So the Lord did everything from the beginning in order, man. All right, the Lord didn't miss a beat, and still you have now those different trees yielding certain fruits to this day, man,
Right.
that are beneficial for our bodies, man. What comes into play is where Esau comes in and modifies the foods,
Exactly.
modifies the course of how foods are naturally processed into unnatural processing, man.
That's right.
All right. The scriptures even go into how you're not supposed to eat strangled meat, man. All right. That goes into that defiled bread as well. You got it, huh?
All right. Again, it says, and Yahweh said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for me." It shall be to heal you, man, pretty much.
Yep.
But like the brother was just not going into, Esau has what? Genetically modified, most of everything here, man. All right. You got seedless grapes, seedless watermelon.
Yeah.
All right. You have, what else? Seedless bananas. Because bananas supposed to be having seeds throughout all of them, man. All right. But Esau has genetically modified it to where they don't even have seeds in bananas anymore, man. All right. The fruit, grapes are put this. You can hold the grape in the palm of your hand. All right, it's been modified so much that it's not even at its natural estate, man. All right, the scriptures say that it took what 2 men to hold a cluster of grapes. You know, so everything has been just defiled, man. It's been brought down to a low vibration.
Ooh, that's
You
right,
know,
bro. Hey, let me just get this word. Because if you do just a quick Google search and you just type in yellow five, I just did a
that too.
Google search on and it you type in yellow five carcinogen. You see, yellow five carcinogen spelled CARCINOGEN. It says three dyes: red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6 have been found to be contaminated with benzodiazepine or other carcinogens. At least four dyes, blue 1, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6, cause hypersensitivity reactions. Numerous biological and rodent studies of yellow 5 were positive for genotoxicity. You see? And that's Esau Edom, man. If you go in a store, Walmart, Super One, Albertsons, wherever it may be, you go down any aisles, you go and look at the back of the let's name some
Doritos,
chips,
Cheetos.
cereal, drinks,
Yep.
candies, you name it, man. Cakes,
Yep.
cookies, whatever it may be, man. All contain those red 40s, yellow 5, yellow
Yep.
6, blue 1. All right. So Esau Edom is putting it in your face, man. He's letting you know, hey, look, I'm killing you, man.
Yep.
But is Israel a homeborn slave, man? That you just accepting whatever slop this devil gives you, man? The Most High requires us to renew our minds. That's what the Lord said, renew your mind, man. Be transformed. Don't accept just the slop that He's giving you. Don't put the slop inside of your body. Deal with yourself as the temple of the Most High. I'm gonna get that too, and it's
Yep.
that word carcinogen. All right. It says carcinogen. Of Google, it says a substance capable of causing cancer in living tissue. You see? And it's the same word as benzodiazepine. It says benzodiazepine, carcinogens, benzodiazepine. All right, yellow 5, yellow 6. Those are all the things you should be thinking of. It says a grayish, crystalline, slightly water soluble basic compound, usually derived from nitrobenzene, used chiefly in the synthesis of certain azo dyes, especially Congo red. So in these different dyes that you see, these foods being colored with, these cereals, these candies, that's all cancerous, man. That's cancerous dye, man. That that these little children are consuming, man, drinking. It's all defiled, man. Let me get there real quick,
Con.
y'all. You had something?
Yeah, I got one
You
right
got
here.
it.
This is Sirach 38:4. It says, "The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth,
Beautiful.
and he that is wise will not abhor them."
Ooh.
And we was just now going into the brother was just now showing you, different type of fruits and vegetables
Beautiful.
that you can eat. All right, that'll be beneficial to you, man. Like garlic, which is good for blood flow and blood pressure. What else? Cabbage is good for blood pressure. Um, what's some other things? Ginger. It's
Yep.
also good for inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Hey,
cinnamon.
beautiful, bro. Go
God,
ahead.
yeah,
You on to that?
cinnamon is good for blood flow and inflammation. Let's see, the brothers was going into honey and garlic, man. You know,
Manuka
fermenting.
honey. Yep.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, doing that. You know, Manuka honey is also good too for fighting off. You know, we're entering into that season.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
might need some shit.
yeah, we're entering into that
Yeah.
season where you know Esau is plotting. You know, he's coming out with those new
Yeah.
vessels. So
Yeah.
you know, brother's gonna
And
stay
that's all
close.
a part of the
Yeah,
wisdom because the Most High lets us know that Esau is going to come down with great wrath. So therefore, hey man, look, I'm using Esau to put out these pestilence, these certain things in the earth.
uh,
So prepare yourself, renew your mind, be transformed. And I got some more, Akim.
all right,
It says, this is from Naturalitic Health, all right? And then it shows the comparison between certain fruits and vegetables in our bodies, all right? And the organs in our bodies, man. So the Most High made these things literally just like us, man, for us to eat to benefit certain organs that we have,
that's
all right?
right,
It says carrots, eyes, and you see
that's right.
it looks just like an eye. And we're gonna just go into a couple of them, all right? But they look just like our organs, man. We're
And
gonna
that's
just
what's
list them.
beautiful about it, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so beautiful and spiritual, man. You got it, Huck.
Kind of says walnut, brain. You
Con,
see,
yeah,
grapes, lungs, tomato, heart. Ooh, ginger, stomach. Figs, scrotum. Look just like your scrotum, man.
yeah.
Citrus, breast. Sweet potato, pancreas. Look,
Hey, Huck,
wow, bro.
you
Look
there,
just
Huck?
like it, man. It says kidney beans, kidney.
That's right.
You know, you look at
Yep,
kidney beans, they look just like your kidney. They benefit those things, man.
yeah.
It says bones, celery. Ooh, hey, that's a banger. It says hearing,
Con,
mushroom. Because when you turn the mushroom to the side, it looks just like the inside of your
yeah.
ear, man. So those benefit your ear, man.
Hey, if I could say, there's a term that says art mimics
Go
life,
ahead.
man.
Go
All
ahead.
right, art mimics life, and you look at that, that's art. All right, in its own form. You know what I mean? Like the nature in itself, and it's and that's life right there. All right.
That's right, bro. And
Yep.
last but not least, it says avocado for uterus.
Yeah.
You see?
Hmm.
Hey, man, the Most High.
Yep. That's
Hey, bro.
beautiful, huh?
I'm going to get one real quick.
All right.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 4, just going back into it. This is Ezekiel 4 and 13. Could you get that word defiled? It's Ezekiel 4 and 13. It says, and the Lord said, the Lord Yahweh, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. So the Lord scattered the house of Israel among the Gentiles, man. All right, Revelation 7, all nations, tongues, speeches, all right, because that line is going out, man. So wherever we're scattered, whether it be here in the Americas, whether it be over there in Italy, Rome, all right, we have different camps there, man. The London, UK, all right, wherever it may be, Esau is plaguing us with this defiled bread, man.
That's right.
And you believe your bet your last dollar, we're complaining about it, man. We're
Yeah.
speaking on these things, man. You have a McDonald's, you got McDonald's all over there in London, UK, man, all
Yeah.
over there, man. Just
Oh, mystery meat, man.
yeah, man. You got it, bro.
God, man, you got that old type of mystery meat, man. And then you want me to get into the definition of which one?
Defiled?
Defiled?
Yeah, you got it. Bring it up.
All right. This is the definition of defiled. It says unclean,
Ooh.
impure. All right.
Ooh, Ezekiel. I'm gonna read it again.
All right.
Impure, man.
Yeah.
Going into what? GMOs, man.
Yeah.
It's genetically modified. It's impure. It's not
Yeah.
pure in its purest form, man.
That's right.
That's what Esau is doing. I'm gonna read it one more time. You got it.
All right.
Ezekiel 4 and 17. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
That's right. So so it says defiled, and it goes to unclean and impure. All right. So when all of these foods are created in these in these different engineered environments, in the lab or whatever the case may be, a lot of this meat is you don't even know what this meat is made of, really, to be honest, man. All right. and you really can't really say too much because of where YouTube is set up, man. You know, they going into like I'll give an example. Like a lot of people know that going into like McDonald's, uh, if you go into it, there's this Jewish guy, you know, talking on
You
YouTube.
talking about Rabbi Finkelstein?
Yeah, Rabbi
Kind.
Finkelstein. Yeah, going into uh, you can go search it up for yourself, man. I don't want to really say it because I don't want us to get a flag on there, but you
Yeah,
know,
that defiled bread,
yeah,
man.
that defiled bread, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, that those missing children and all that stuff that goes into it, man.
Yeah,
That's where your meat coming from.
yep.
Let me just say
That's
that.
it, man. And hey, and you better believe that these children, from the moment they can have that affection for something or make a connection with something, they love McDonald's, man. They
Yeah,
love the fast food. They love the Happy Meals because Esau presents it to them, and then he presents a figment of their imagination, gives them toys, gives them narratives behind it. All right. Now he's trying to incorporate to where it's going to be neutral genders in the Happy Meals, man.
yeah.
So you see, he's trying to fulfill his agenda in everything he does, man. Even when he feeds us food, he's trying to kill us off and fulfill his NWO, man. It all leads back to that Revelation 13:16, man. But you got it out. You got some more?
That's it on that.
I got one out. It's First Corinthians 3:16. It says, "Know ye not, know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are."
That's right. And like the scripture says, do we not know that this is the temple of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? Yeah,
It's First Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwell in you? If any man defile the temple of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are."
that's right, man. So we're not to defile our bodies, all right, with defiled bread, man. All right, these defiled foods. All right, we're to take care of each other. We're supposed to take care of ourselves, man, and each other, man.
That's right.
We're supposed to look out for each other, man. All right, if a brother's dealing with a certain ailment, we give brother advice, so forth and so on, man. We pass that knowledge on, like the scriptures say. A wise man will not pour, the knowledge, man, to be beneficial, to other brothers, man, and to the body as a whole,
That's right, bro.
John.
Yep,
All
yep.
right,
You, I got a quick one, bro.
all
Cause
right,
I also, Akim, I also want to just show y'all another, just some examples of herbs, different herbs for your organs, man.
right,
All right, you got herbs for organs. You see, and I'm gonna go through some of them. It says testicles, herbal powder for men and women, liver, milk thistle extract, lungs, mullein extract, brain, bacopa and lion's mane. All right, colon, ginger extract, aloe vera extract, cascara sagrada extract, senna extract, stomach, holistic probiotics, kidneys, dandelion extract, for your heart, hawthorn extract, for your pancreas, black seed oil, all right, which we going
yeah,
to that, all right, for your bladder, all right, cumulin and black pepper powder, man. So ultimately, the Lord gives us this wisdom and knowledge to ultimately upgrade ourselves, man. Feel better, live better, be better in the spirit, man. Go to work for the Most High, man. You got
that's
it, bro.
right
You
now.
got something?
Let's see here. Con, I got one similar to yours, okay. This is just going into a list of things that are beneficial for different parts of your body. All right, and it says for your brain, okay, salmon, walnuts, you listed that, sardines, tuna, okay, your hair, okay, green vegetables, beans, okay, for your eyes, eggs, corn, and carrots. Okay, you listed a few of those as well. All
Mm-hmm.
right, for your heart, tomatoes, potatoes. All right, for your bowels, it says prunes. Okay, ginger is also good for your digestive system as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for your
Stomach, yep.
yep. Let's see. For your bones, celery. All right, we brought that out too as well. Your muscles. All right, bananas, fish, eggs. Different things like that, man. Con. So,
Yeah, I got another one. All right, it says a sad reality. Read your labels. Read your labels. Now, this is a cartoon depiction of what things should be labeled as in America when you really see them on the shelves at supermarkets and food stores, man. All right. So these are what they should really be called. I'm gonna read some of them. It says chemical helper, artery clog, heart disease spread, Alzheimer chips, zero nutrition puffs, colon cancer dogs, for sure diabetes drinks, ADHD cornflakes.
right,
It says obesity cola pop. You see, so ultimately, hey, like that movie, They Live, man. When you can actually, when he put on those glasses and he saw the society
right,
for what it truly was, man. That's how we do when we put on our spiritual glasses. We see the society for what it really is, man, and we be wary of that defiled bread. We try to at least put a good foot forward to eating better, man.
yeah,
To wanting to eat better. All right. Ain't no man of the Lord should be out here getting no rare, medium rare steak, man. If you gonna be eating steak, man, get it well done, man, well cooked, man. We don't do that, man. All right. All that yellow 5, yellow 6, red 40, man, cut that out, man. That's not good for you, man. Be wise when you put things into your body, man, and stop all that impulsive eating, man. You got it, brother.
let's see. You want to check?
And I want to get that account in Daniel, all right,
All right,
because basically, all right, they conducted a scientific experiment, all right, and you had those that took part in eating the king's dinner, and you had those that were basically on the vegetables, all right, when you go into it, and they came out fairer, all right, and basically healthier, man. Let's get into it. This is Daniel chapter 1, all right, and I'm going to start at verse 9. It says, now the Most High had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who hath appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse, liking than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. You see? So ultimately, all right, uh, uh they were gonna conduct what you would say a scientific experiment. All right, well basically a portion would eat the king's dinner and a portion would eat vegetables or the earth or the herbs basically. All right, but we're gonna touch on and go into which way prevailed. It's Daniel's 1:11, and it says, then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, prove thy servants, I beseech thee. Now here goes. It says 10 days. Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. I get that word pulse, huh? Daniel's 1:12. I'm going to read it again. Daniel's 1:12, it says, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days. So this was a 10-day experiment that went on, man. All right. Some were going to be given pulse. The brothers going to get. Read it again. Daniel's 1:12. It says, then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. You got it, huh?
all right. You want that pulse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The definition of pulse. It doesn't say. To be
It doesn't
honest,
say.
no, it doesn't even bring it up. To be honest with you.
Get that just get it on Google. But I'm gonna read it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna read it read it more into it. It's Daniel's 1 and And 12, it says, prove thy service, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water. You got it? Go ahead.
All right. This is the definition of pulse.
Psalms 8:22-35. Zedoim. Zedoim.
All right. And the definition there is vegetable.
Is what?
Vegetables.
Vegetables, man. You see? So ultimately, that pulse, here we go. It says, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. So they want vegetables, they want herbs and water, man. All right. It says, then let our countenances be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat, as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So you see? So it says, so he consented to them in this matter and proved them 10 days. So 10 days they were proved, man, eating that pulse and water, and the other portion, what? Being proved by eating the king's meat, man. You got some?
I got some fire.
Go ahead, bro.
Khan, this is the strongest definition. It says vegetable. It says herb, vegetable, food, such as is eaten in a half fast, opposite to flesh and more delicate foods.
So, one more time, man. What it said, I let them know.
It says vegetables, all right, herbs, vegetables, food, such as eaten in a half fast or just a fast, opposite to flesh.
Opposite to flesh.
All right, and more delicate food.
Woo. Flesh meaning what? The king's dinner, man.
Yeah.
The king's meats.
Yeah.
Which could be likened unto different meals or source to the flesh, like the brother brought out.
That's right.
All right? And other delicate things, like you said. But it says, so he consented, Daniel's 1:14, so he consented to this matter and proved them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenance appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. You see? Their countenance appeared what? More fairer and fatter in flesh, man. Meaning they were what? More healthier, man. All right? Their vibration was higher, man. They had more energy. But it says, verse 16, thus Melzar took away the portion of the meat and the wine that they should drink and gave them pulse. You see? They gave them what? Vegetables, herbs. So that ultimately increases you, man. All right? Fasting and a righteous diet ultimately spiritually upgrade the body. All right? You got anything else? Hey, Lord willing, this message was edifying. We're going to turn and face the east and give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Barakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Call me Asha'Allah, Baba Bar, Shalom. Until next time, Akim, Shalom.